Guys, so this is part two of our video. We want to kind of talk about our engagement during this video. I proposed to Taylor on December 31st, 2010.
Yeah, 2010.
The year before, I started asking Taylor, like, what do you like? What kind of styles do you like for rings? It was those questions and also other questions, like if I was going to get you something for Christmas, what would you love to get? It was like a whole bunch of diverse questions. And then when we would be at the mall, we would get like ring fitting sizes just to, see where she's at.
Yeah.
We would look at other different jewelries like bracelets and necklaces. I was trying to throw her off, but my goal was to get her a ring because I wanted to marry her. And so I believe that when a man really wants to marry a woman or really wants to pursue a long-term relationship, they kind of know that within the first, I would say, month or two of talking to that person. And so I pretty much knew after we were dating a year that I wanted Taylor to be, my wife. And so I went ahead and I told my mom in October of 2010. At that point in time, I had already paid for most of the rings. So it was more of like, hey, Mom, I'm letting you know I'm about to marry this girl. Abby, you happy? And she was ecstatic. She wanted to see the ring. And then I went ahead and called her sister up, who I believe she either had recently moved to Charlotte and was back in town for a little bit.
She didn't move to Charlotte till after we got married.
Okay, that's right. So she was still in town. I went and showed her the ring. And she liked it, but she liked another ring more. But I got the ring that I thought Taylor liked, and she ended up loving it. So I proposed to Taylor on New Year's Eve that year at the Festival of Lights at the Cincinnati Zoo. It's like basically Christmas decorations and a whole bunch of lights in one big tree all around the zoo area with some animals too. And so my best friend came in town because he's my best man too. And we went ahead and surprised her while we were there.
And the thing is, like, I didn't think anything of it. Like, in the beginning of the year, he was kind of throwing out random questions like, oh, what's your style? What type of rings that you like? So all these months are passing. Valentine's Day, my birthday, his birthday, nothing's happening. So I wasn't thinking anything of it. And then I hadn't been to the zoo in years, and I had asked him, like, hey, I want to go to the zoo. He was like, oh, I don't really like the zoo. They stink.
It stinks.
And then all of a sudden, he's like, hey, you want to go to the zoo this weekend? Yeah, let's go. And then all my family members, everybody else is going. I'm like, oh, okay, so this is like a family field trip. We all going to the zoo. I didn't think anything of it.
So we get to the zoo, and Taylor's, and like all our family is there. So it's like our families never come together like that in a setting like the zoo. So I don't know why she didn't. I mean, I thought that would have gave it away, but Taylor was just so wrapped up in being able to go to the zoo that she wasn't thinking about, oh, well, Ray might be proposing to me, So I went to the zoo. I proposed. I had like some of our family members spell out "marry me" with a question mark. She was kind of looking dumbfounded, and then she said, "Yeah." It wasn't really a thing like, "Oh my God, I'm so," crying or nothing like that. It was more of like, "Oh wow, now? Like you proposing to me right now?" Like she didn't know what was happening.
I was really, I was happy, but for whatever reason, I didn't say yes right away. But of course, I was really happy and excited that he just proposed to me.
In the end, she said yes, and we got married. During our wedding, though. It's real traditional for a lot of guys to just say, you know what, I'll just let you do the wedding, and I'll just either pay for it or support whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
I'll show up in my tux. But we really use the wedding to kind of springboard into our marriage by planning a lot of the details together. Now, stuff like her bridesmaids dresses or my groomsmen tuxes, we planned separate because that's what we were really interested in, and I didn't care about her dresses. She didn't care about my tuxes. But when it came to like the decorations and setup,
venue, all of that,
because and just getting together and saying this is the budget we want to have because we don't come from a super wealthy family, so we were paying for this mostly out of pocket, except handouts here and there from family members who specialize in different things like food or different family members who do food or DJing and stuff like that. We had that pretty much, guaranteed, and they, basically gave it to us as a wedding present. So we really planned every step, hand in hand, you know, walking stride by stride, just walking alongside each other. And that's kind of how we, you know, walk in our marriage too. We're really connected, and we support one another in what we want to do. And so, yeah, we got married. It was a great wedding.
Yeah, we got married on October 15th, which was Sweetest Day, 2011. So the day that we had the party where our friends came together and we all went to the same party, which was Sweetest Day 2008, and then we got married Sweetest Day 2011. So.
Yeah, we had colors of orange and chocolate brown were the colors for the wedding, and so I wore an ivory or cream. It was like an ivory tux. She wore an ivory dress. It was a really classy wedding. So we'll post some pictures, you know, maybe a little slideshow or a couple of pictures showing what we were wearing and what our groomsmen and bridesmaids were wearing. But it was really great. And maybe this next video we'll kind of talk about what happened after that, because we did get pregnant a couple of months after we got married.
I hope you guys enjoyed this. If y'all have any questions that weren't answered in these videos, feel free to leave them below, and we can do a Q&A maybe together. If you have any questions for just me or just for him, let us know. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.